Welcome everyone. Today we are going to discuss about previous year questions of GATE on valence bond theory and VSE pair theory in details. So here are the questions of previous year. We are going to solve those as well as we are going to discuss detailed treatment of the solution. You are watching your chemistry teachers. So this is the very basic formula where you can calculate Z equals to half number of valence electrons of central atom plus number of monovalent atoms attached to it plus negative charge if any minus positive charge if any. It's also maintaining that a molecule will either be negatively charged or positively charged. For different values of Z we are getting different hybridizations. Values of Z can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and hybridization for it could be sp, sp2, sp3, sp3d, sp3d2 or sp3d3. So what is Z? Z is number of hybrid orbital of obviously the central atom, which indicates total number of sigma bond and lone pair. So number of lone pair is equal to Z minus number of sigma bond formed by atom. Now how to count number of valence electron of central atom? So here I'd like to mention that we need not to do that 1s2 2s2 electronic configuration. Rather than we can simply use Mendeleev periodic table. For group number 1 to 8 you will get the same number of valent electrons. Here we are not considering d block elements, we are considering main block elements, S block and P block. For example, for sulfur you will get 6 number of valence electron. For noble gases we need to keep in mind that will be 8. Okay, next I am going to some simple chart. Those are very important, very crucial, though although those things are very basic, I am going fast to them. If Z equals to 2, then it can have two possibilities. It may have two atoms or one atom, one lone pair. If there is two atoms, then that will be linear, and if there is one atom and one, that will also be linear, but bond angle is not applicable. For Z value is equal to 3, we will have three types of geometry. One is trigonal plane, is bent or angular, and it can also be linear when there will be two lone pairs. For Z equals to 4, we have 4 different combinations. First one is the tetrahedral, very familiar example of methane is there. Then in case of 3 atom, 1 lone pair, that will be pyramidal shape. If there is 2 lone pair, 2 bond pair, then that will be angular again or simply bent. Okay, that is a very familiar example of water molecule. And if there is 3 lone pair, then that will be linear. So we are coming to another example where Z equals to 5, so it can have different combinations. So the basic structure is, basic framework is TBP, trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, so if there is some lone pair, if one lone pair is there, we need to keep in mind the lone pair will go to the equatorial position according to Bendt's rule, so that lone pair can get more S character. So the geometry will result a seesaw type geometry. Such geometry is also known as butterfly geometry or seesaw geometry or K-shaped geometry. So we need to very careful about those terms. If there is if there is 2 lone pair there, then that will be T-shaped. Very nice example of ClF3 will be there, and if there is 3 lone pair, that will be again linear. Okay, So now we are going to z equals to 6, z equals to 6, that will be sp3d2. Okay, so the core structure is octahedral, where all 6 atoms are there. If there is one lone pair, here I like to mention each and every positions are equivalent, so we can place the lone pair anywhere in the coordination site. That doesn't change. Okay, if there is one lone pair, that will be square pyramidal. If there is two lone pair, that will be square planar. Okay, so there also be z equals to 7, and that is not mentioned. I will come in the examples. So let's start. So our first question is that among the following species, the one has pentagonal shape is this, and look at here atomic number is also given, but don't be confused, those are not to use. Okay, one by one we can just do with the Mendeleev periodic table as I have mentioned. So our first example, xenon oxyfluoride, number of hybrid orbital will be 6, and that will be octahedral core. And one thing I need to mention, that what is the core structure and original structure, what is the difference between the core structure and the original structure? The core structure is one that coming from the hybridization, and that original structure is one that is coming from some experimental observation, or better to say, for example, crystallography. Okay, for from X-ray crystallography we cannot see the lone pair, so we will see the main structure as square pyramidal. Coming to next question, so this one is not pentagonal. So coming to next example, that is IF5. Next option, here also x is equal to 6, the core is octahedral core, sp3d2 hybridization, number of lone pair is 1 there, so the geometry is also same, square pyramidal. Next example is SF5 minus, and that there will be z equals to 6, octahedral core having square pyramidal. Next, coming to example, that the last option, that will be the answer obviously, but look at the calculations very carefully. For xenon it is 8, for 5 fluorine atoms it will be 5, and 1 for the negative charge, so z will be 7. For 7 it is sp3d3 hybridization that has pentagonal bipyramidal core having 2 lone pairs. Now there is a question. Okay, so where we need to place the lone pair, in the equatorial position or the axial position? So that was a quite confusion at the time, and we got the publication where they mentioned the lone pairs goes in the axial position and the original shape is pentagonal planar. So this was the first example published in JACS in 1991. So coming to next question, GATE 2010. According to VSE pair model, predict the shape of XCOF5 minus. So we will use same formula. So here is xenon XCOF5 minus, z equals to 7, sp3d3 hybridization, pentagonal bipyramidal core, but number of lone pair will be 1. So again we cannot visualize the lone pair, so that will be pentagonal monopyramidal. Option D will be the answer. So this one is also published in Inorganic Chemistry in 1995. You may see those journals. If you need those papers, you may ask in the comment box, I will provide you. Coming to our next question, there is there is repetition of question, that is very much interesting, that XCF5 minus, that is so important molecule. Obviously that would be pentagonal planar. We need to look at XCF5 plus also. So if you calculate like this, for plus keep in mind that will be subtracted 1, so that will be 6. So it is a octahedral core having one lone pair that will be square pyramidal structure like this. Okay, so we are coming to many examples. You need to do those examples yourself. If there is any problem, ask me. Feel free to ask, I will show you. And there is some examples here also, some exceptional case I will discuss in next video. Thank you.